Tonight's headlines are brought to you in part by Coldwell Energy and McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The governor faces criminal charges and says he is innocent. Also tonight, a driver falls asleep behind the wheel and hits a runner. And concerned citizens take their questions to the court. In sports, hundreds join in on a run celebrating Library Month. Stay with us, we have these stories and more next.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. I have a tablet. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on tab. I have a TV. I have a stick. Ooh, TV on stick. I want my streaming. I want my TV. Ooh, streaming TV.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, April 25th, 2022. Topping tonight's newscast, the Susupi Courthouse was jam-packed this morning with cabinet members and several Republican supporters in attendance of the governor's arraignment hearing. The governor says he is innocent and trial is set for July. Governor Ralph Torres appeared in the courtroom of pro tempore Judge Albert Tolentino, pleading not guilty to the criminal charges filed against him by the CNMI Office of the Attorney General. Torres is facing 12 counts of misconduct in public office, 1 count of theft, and 1 count of contempt. Torres was represented by attorneys Viola Alipuzu, Anthony Ugin, and his brother Victorino Torres. Assistant Attorney General Robert Glass appeared on behalf of the government, who stated they are ready for trial. Torres, through his legal counsel, invoked his right to a speedy trial, which Tolentino has scheduled for July 5th. It is still undetermined whether Torres will be heard by a jury or will undergo a bench trial. Alipudzo informed the court that they will be filing a motion to disqualify the AG and a motion to dismiss the case in its entirety. Tolentino granted the governor's request to waive his appearance for future hearings, unless required by the court. No objection was heard from Glass. Glass as well did not request any pre-trial release conditions for the defendant. Present in the courtroom this morning was First Lady Diane Torres, the governor's brothers, cabinet members, and GOP supporters. The next hearing, which will be the evidentiary hearing, will be on March 31st. The Sinamay GOP released a statement earlier today. Quote, "We have faith in the judicial system. We stand by Governor Torres and his family and pray that equal protection under the law is applied fairly to all, regardless of party or creed," unquote. Police say a Bangladeshi man blacked out prior to hitting a runner participating in a local 5K race over the weekend. He may have been asleep at the wheel. According to the Department of Public Safety, an auto pedestrian incident occurred in front of the Ada Gym in Susupi early Saturday morning. A witness on the scene told police that a vehicle on the highway struck a traffic cone, but the driver hit a runner who was a participant in the Jotenkizu 5K run event. Witnesses described the speed of the vehicle as good rate. The victim was immediately transferred to CHCC. Police interviewed the driver, who stated he was returning home from an overnight shift, but he blacked out and did not remember what happened. A DOI blood test revealed the driver had 0% blood alcohol content. The driver was issued a traffic citation for multiple violations, including reckless driving and failure to exercise due care to pedestrian. DPS is asking motorists to avoid being behind the wheel while drunk, drugged, drowsy, or distracted, and to be vigilant for joggers, bicyclists, especially in areas where traffic cones are erected. The impeachment trial is set for next month and is expected to proceed without a House prosecutor and House records. Concerned citizens are asking the court for time to allow these matters to be considered. Senator Paul Manglonia and taxpayer Patricia Guerrero will appear before pro tempore Judge Timothy Bellas on May 6 to present their case on their motions to intervene, to shorten time, and for a temporary restraining order relating to the pending impeachment proceedings of Governor Torres. Manglonia and Guerrero wants the House of Representatives to have an extended deadline to properly submit the 10,000 pages of House records to the Senate leadership by May 19. They also want Senate President Hofschneider and the Sinamay Senate to allow the House to select and designate either a single House member or up to 5 members for their prosecutor. Their case outlines as well that attorneys Viola Alipudzo and Joe McDoulet cease and desist from representing Torres or the Senate in any and all aspects of the impeachment matter. Manglonia issued a release on Friday thanking Bellas for the opportunity to be heard. He also thanks those as well who are supporting their advocacy, including, quote, "so many who wish to remain anonymous out of fear of political and personal retaliation against themselves, their families, their loved ones, should they not remain anonymous," unquote. He goes on to say that they are not attorneys, nor can they afford an attorney, but they will continue to advocate on their own as pro se litigants in an effort to protect and promote the welfare of the Sinamay community as a whole. DPS would like to inform the community that there will be a temporary road closure between Quartermaster Road and Beach Road. According to DPS, the temporary road closure is to allow construction crews to safely install a traffic light system. Road closure of the area begins this week and is expected to be until June 7. Motorists traveling on Beach Road during the scheduled time of construction are advised to be mindful of delays, exercise caution, and safely follow the instruction of the flag personnel present. Again, the temporary road closure is between Quartermaster Road and Beach Road. All right, coming up, we have an update for the Pacific Mini Games in June. Stay tuned.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. Get live TV on your phone or any device with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch live channels or stream from your favorite apps on any device, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. All for only $35 a month with your link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on phone.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Officials of the Pacific Mini Games Council was on Saipan, meeting with stakeholders, conducting inspections, and finalizing the plans for the upcoming games.
What we're doing here, our mission on this visit was to assess the readiness of the Games Organizing Committee for the 2022 Mini Games.
President and CEO of the Pacific Mini Games Council were on the island, meeting with stakeholders and assessing the readiness of the CNMI as the host country of the upcoming Mini Games.
The main purpose was to assess their readiness, the depth of their understanding and knowledge of what is required to be done.
CEO Andrew Minogue visited the sports venues and athletes village during his stay on the island.
And I'm impressed with the quality of the venues, or what will be the venues once our athletics track is laid down, or our refurbished track, and the baseball centre is refurbished. These are going to be very, very good, high quality venues for mini games, and I'm sure our athletes across the Pacific will be very happy to compete in them.
Tennis courts are currently being resurfaced and the volleyball area needs just a little more work. Construction is ongoing at the Oliai Sports Complex as well. Pacific Mini Games Chairman Marco Peter expects the final touches to be done by the mid-part of May.
As you can see, the baseball field, we've actually managed to contract in one of the best greenskeepers. So if you take a look outside, the grass out there has been performed by the green superintendents down south at the Coral Ocean Resort. And then the outer portion will be done probably latter part of May. So that should be game ready. The field will be game ready probably by May 16. The track itself, as Andrew mentioned earlier, they've done their base course on the first layer. So there's a few more layers to place on there. So we're looking at about May 20 for that to be ready for the athletes to come on and practice, while the lights will be placed in the next, in a month.
Over on Guam, some residents are missing out on federal benefits after a court ruling says that Guam is not a part of the United States. KUAM reports.
Hafide, here's your Guam news headlines. In a landmark ruling with implications for Guam, the Supreme Court ruled supplemental security assistance to low-income disabled, elderly, and blind children and adults does not apply to the territories. Here's more.
The case involves a Puerto Rican man who lost his SSI benefits when he moved from New York back to Puerto Rico. The 8-1 decision, written by Justice Brett Kavanaugh, upheld a law that said that because Puerto Ricans do not pay federal income taxes, they don't qualify for certain benefits such as SSI. The decision has implications for Guam. Local attorney Rodney Jacob had successfully argued a similar case for Katrina Schaller, who moved to Guam to be with her sister, Kim Fagerger.
Kim's her only a relative that can take care of her. So when she moved, the United States cut off her SSI. And the reason is because Congress says Guam is not part of the United States. As crazy as that sounds, that's what it says. Guam's not part of the United States for that particular benefit. Yesterday, unfortunately, the Ninth Circuit ruled that our district court has to dismiss Katrina's case because Katrina passed away in October, and that decision will be, the technical word is vacated, is what the Ninth Circuit said.
He called the High Court ruling heartbreaking.
All this legal mumbo jumbo, all the doctrines, yeah, they're important, and we as lawyers got to deal with them, but this is a wrong decision. It's not just, and we've got to do something about it. I don't know what that is, but I can tell you one thing, we're not giving up.
There is legislation currently stalled in Congress that would extend SSI benefits to the territories. The sponsor, Arizona Congressman Raul Grijalva, blasted the decision, saying, quote, "It upholds more than a century of discriminatory policies that treat our fellow Americans living in the U.S. territories like second-class citizens." For KUAM News, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
And that's your update. We'll see you next time.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere because we have sports up next.
I have a tablet. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on Tab. Get live TV on your tablet or any device with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch live channels or stream from your favorite apps on any device, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. All for only $35 a month with your link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on Tab.
My journey began in 2019. I noticed white patch. Now it was stage 1 cancer. I told my wife that I had cancer. I just remember sitting in there with Dr. Moss. First thing that got into my mind was, how am I going to get to my car? I mean, all the emotions were running through my head. I mean, I broke down. After my second surgery, I was cancer-free for 1 year and 28 days. During my routine checkup, cancer came back. Same thing, I got my surgery. Biopsy results from all that surgery came back negative again. And I've been cancer-free so far, just doing my 3 months CT scan, blood works. My advice to all is try not to pick up on bad habits. If you feel any type of sores or stuff in your mouth, visit CHC or any dental clinic for your free oral screening. Early detection is the best chance for your successful treatment.
Ready to quit tobacco? Call the CNMI Tobacco Quit line at 670-323-7848. Visit your dental clinic for a free oral health screening.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
And for our sports report, it's Library Month in the Marianas. Officials host a fun run event for the community. Over 100 runners participated in the Jotenkizu Public Library 5K Literacy Fun Run on Saturday morning in Susupi. This fun run event was initially scheduled for December of last year during their 30th anniversary, but due to the widespread of COVID-19, they had to postpone it.
This is our first annual Jotenkizu Public Library 5K Literacy Fun Run/Walk. We had this plan since December of last year because our anniversary falls on our 30th anniversary. Because of the pandemic and community widespread, we had to, temporarily reschedule. So we decided to push it over to National Library Week, another great and big event this April.
They finally decided to do this event last weekend to coincide with the National Library Week and School Library Month.
In celebration of National Library Week and School Library Month, and also our 30th anniversary, we partnered together with Run Saipan. They are instrumental in making sure this event is a success. And thank you to Mr. Edward Dela Cruz and Dr. Ron Snyder, and also to our community partners who made sure that our community members were safe today in participating in this event, like the Marianas Visitors Authority, the Saipan Mayor's Office, thank you so much, and the Department of Public Safety, as well as the Tan Su Lin Foundation and the Department of Corrections.
Manami Ijima of Guam rules this 5-kilometer race by crossing the finish line first in 19 minutes. Ijima is here for a 2-week triathlon training for the Pacific Mini Games in June. This is her first time to join a 5K run race here.
It was pretty fun, nice and flat, and it was my first time running a 5K in Saipan. It was exciting to do a 5K in Saipan, and I haven't been here since before the pandemic, so it's nice to be back.
A minute and 45 seconds later, Sildri Viloria is the second runner to finish the race and topping the men's division. Behind Viloria is Rex Pixley, who finished this race third overall and second in the men's division. Denise Myers finished fourth overall and second place in the women's division. Coming in fifth overall and third place in the men's division is Mr. Barefoot runner himself, Chong Nam Lee. Third place for the women's division is Tiana Cabrera. She finished the course in 23 minutes and 37 seconds. Damapan extends her appreciation to all the people and organizations behind the success of this event.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for making this possible for our 30th anniversary. Especially thank you to our governor, Prof. Delangorilla Torres. Thank you so much for your continued support of your local libraries. And thank you for all of our community members for coming down here. We had more than 100 participants, actually about close to 200 participants pre-sign up, and then about more than 100 participants run this morning.
The Marianas Cup returned this weekend with off-island teams and a chance to fine-tune the hosting for the upcoming mini games. Our Chris Nelson files this report.
Preparation went late the night before, and the finishing touches happened early Saturday morning as the Marianas Cup returned to Saipan. Morning, guys. What's happening over here?
We're setting up the net. We got confused with this white thing.
Attorney Bruce Berline sometimes says he's in court when he really means he's on the court.
I think it's going to be a beautiful day despite what we're seeing right now, but courts look fantastic, the venue looks great, and looking forward to playing with my son.
Stacy and Kathy with some pregame warm-up work and going over some secret plays and recipes together.
Spicy chicken burger.
Okay. Oh, are you, I heard you work for a TV place or something.
Nothing slips by Allie. What gave it away? The camera? The interview questions? Blake and Jermaine discussed some pregame strategy.
We are the Beach Bangers. Strategies, all serves. We're going to make the serves in, 100% serves. 5 push-ups if we don't.
Lots of decisions to be made in a tournament. You need to decide if you're going to play on the left or the right side. More importantly, you need to decide what you're having for lunch.
Smash burger.
Ooh, I got the poke bowl, but no spice.
I've got a poke.
Poke? Which sauce?
The Sai-Hai.
I think I got the smash burger. Keep that in mind, Nelson.
Tice Mister led off the technical meeting and welcomed 22 teams to the Marianas Cup, including a number of teams from off-island.
Some very important guests from Guam. Guam, thank you guys for representing.
Early Saturday action, Berline and Berline square off against Mark and Co. Jump serve down the middle here by San from Guam. Nice play. Nice set and spike combo here by Saipan's Crizel and Denise against one of the Guam teams. Game point, Myers with a tough float serve that seals the win for the Saipan team. What do you think of your mom out there?
I just love it.
We are struggling at the first because of the wind. We need to adjust on our set, on our receive, so I think it went good.
Kendra from the Guam national team back to serve. Shenny passes it. Nice set from Kathy, and Shenny hits around a big block from Chris. Same game, Chris back to serve, and it's a tough one down the middle for a point. Next serve, she goes short to Shenny, and another point for Guam. Side change, Kathy back to serve for Saipan, serves it short. Kendra passes offline, and the set goes backwards. She has to hit a defensive shot. Kathy gathers it up, bounces it off the defender's arms for a point. Guam would take the match. Saturday was pool play, and the 11 teams advanced to Sunday's double elimination round, also known as Uno Dos Adios. Blake Mister came in all fired up and jumping on all cylinders as he gets ready for the group photo. That pokey must have been good. Sunday action, Ryan Eugenio jumping on all cylinders as well as they battle the Guam coaches. Tough jump serve here, and a very tough cut shot here. The Beach Bones from Guam are your men's overall winners. Guam coaches take second place, and Saipan Salty Dogs take third.
Thank you to Saipan for hosting a great tournament. We hope we'll be back here soon.
Women final, Guam versus Guam, Beach Bums versus K-Squared. 20-19, Beach Bums serving for the win. They serve upwind to Chris, the pass to Kendra, the set, and the lefty puts it away. 20-20. K-Squared serves. Mishandled a bit by the Beach Bums, and it's 21-20. Has the tide turned? Kendra back to serve. Beach Bums receive, but don't put much on the offensive play. Kendra sees the open court, and she's a capitalist. And what do capitalists do? They capitalize. K-Squared are your come-from-behind winners. Beach Bums take second place, and Saipan's Kathy and Shinny take third. Back through the losers bracket today. Had to win 2 in the final. Tell me about the final.
Honestly, we really had to push through those last 2 points. I mean, just from the beginning, we had to push through it. So, long weekend.
Kendra and Chris will represent Guam in the mini games back here in June. And how's training going?
It's good. I think we're getting a pretty good amount of touches during the week, and I mean, coming here to play in this tournament also helps as well.
The tournament was a trial run for the mini games coming this summer. Top teams that are expected to attend include Fiji, Tahiti, New Caledonia, Papua New Guinea, and Vanuatu. Games will be held at Crowne Plaza Beach and also on Tinian. Thank you very much to the volunteers who helped make the tournament go, and to the sponsors, including the Marianas Visitors Authority. Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News. Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass, and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Gold's Gym, and today we're going to go over the cable lat pull down. Now, what we want to remember with machine-based exercises, there's really no right or wrong way of doing it. There's multiple ways of executing the exercise. What you'll often see is lifters executing the exercise in this fashion, and instead of working the muscles of your upper back, you're just irritating the shoulder joint, which is what you don't want. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. Let's sit upright a little bit more. Okay, as you get a full stretch, bring it down with your elbows coming in. So in general, as you set up this way, you're going to be feeling majority of the impulse right here, which is your lats. Okay. He's getting a full stretch and he's getting a full squeeze in the bottom.
And for the KSPN Sport weather report, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east wind around 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers, east wind 13 to 16 miles per hour with gusts up to 26 miles per hour. High 87, low 76, a 72% humidity. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east wind 14 to 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 26 miles per hour. High 87, low 75. The marine forecast, moderate to fresh trade winds are expected for the next several days. Combined seas of 5 to 7 feet, build a foot or 2 feet by midweek. Sunrise will be at 5:57 a.m., high tide at 2:25 p.m., low tide at 9:52 p.m., and the sunset will be at 6:33 p.m. All right, there you have it. That is your Monday edition of the local news, sports, and weather. We thank you so much for watching the Channel 2 News. We hope you have a good night, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.